Mina, over time, what's more important to a seasoned recruiter like you? Shouting talent or whispering talent?
Okay, well, I think number one, it's also the definition of shouting talent or whispering talent, because I think there's more discussion in and around this. So it's how you define those two pieces, firstly. But I think if we look at shouting talent, it's obviously the obvious talent to what's out there. And then the whispering talent is the ones that aren't so obvious, you know, where you've got to kind of sort of come in underneath. I think both are important. They both have a position to play. We need to go for the obvious, and that's probably where all of us go for the obvious. So unfortunately, we have to kind of sit in that pool, but it's not that, because you do have some of the best candidates there, and they are usually, they've got so many recruiters hunting around them, so it's usually sort of how good you are, or the timing, or your language that you use that will make a difference to them, and of course what you've got in hand in terms of the value of the opportunity that you have. With whispering talent, it's also about how you read between the lines. You know, it's about the transferable skills. So the thing is, with whispering talent, you also need a client that's willing to play. You know, you need a client that's willing to push their boundaries, you know, in terms of going outside of the obvious. So for me, it's actually about the position of play. If you've got a client that's willing to be more flexible, bear in mind that we are in a world where there is diversity and all this inclusivity sort of coming in, where we should be looking at the whispering talent, but we've got certain clients that want shouting talent. So we need both. Everyone has a role to fill, and our strength as a recruiters will need to match against those roles, utilising what it is that we have, and consult with our clients and candidates with regards to that.
Right. So, a follow-up question to that, Mina. This is another this or that kind of question. So, in your experience, what has been more important to you as a recruiter, hard skills or soft skills?
That's a good one, isn't it? Hard skills or soft skills? I think sometimes it also depends on the role. So, for example, with some of the technical roles, you're looking at hard skills. You know, so if you're looking at sort of a sales role, then you're looking at the more softer skills and maybe some of the achievements and the goal-led activity. So I think it's also about the role. The more junior the role is, then of course you're looking more for those soft skills. The more senior the role is, depending on, of course, if it's a management-led role, you still be looking at soft skills, but then the balance of hard skills will come in terms of what it is they've done. So I don't think there's a right or wrong or what's more important. It's about what seat you have to fill, and the best position that you can be in to filling that seat. So it depends on the role, it depends on what you're filling, and it depends on the need of the client, and that team, and where it needs to sit.
Well said, Mina.